Welcome back mga kabayan techers. Again, Happy New Year. We're back with a new repair and today we are going to replace a 12 Pro Max battery with no soldering. But before we begin, help my channel grow. We are trying to cross the 1,000 mark for this year. If you're watching and not yet subscribed, click the subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed and like my videos or any other videos that I have, kindly click on the like button. I do appreciate your time. Thank you very much. I was supposed to repair this 12 Pro Max by using a battery without the BMS and also with the tag on, a JC tag on. But suddenly came in the mail and all my orders arrived before the new year. And I have another type of technology where you still have to transfer the BMS board from the old battery, but you are not required to do soldering anymore, but instead you have to plug the BMS, the original BMS, into this one. So they made the tag on flex built in already onto the battery. And how it works, let's try it out. So I ordered this one from one of my suppliers and they asked me to try it out and see if this would be an option for repair that I could go through with. I'm not sponsored by any other website. I know that there are different brands when it comes to this type of technology and I don't know if they are the same or if they are different. Well, I have to cross that bridge when I get there. I ordered also from different suppliers for me to see what would be the difference. I was a bit skeptical at first because of questions like, does it maintain battery health? Does it go down gradually, or does it just stay on 100% until it just shows up service? How about for those repairs that are below 80%, do I need to have a different battery to reprogram the BMS first before I transfer it here? And those are the things that we are going to cross when we get there. So basing it on the phone that we're going to repair the 12 Pro Max, its battery is 86%, so we could replace it with this new technology battery that we're going to do. So let's open up the phone and remove the security screws and take out the battery.
I removed the screen. I do have another video of removing the iPhone 12 Pro Max screen as shown above and the link at the description box. There are 4 tabs of the battery, 2 at the top portion and 2 at the bottom. I'm going to remove only the battery top part tabs and use 99% alcohol and a black stick to remove the rest of the tabs. Be mindful of the BMS board at the side of the battery that they don't get bent before removing the battery. Let's clean the remaining adhesive and use a manual blower or brush off the dust. Grab the original battery, use isopropyl alcohol to loosen the adhesive, and we are going to use a ceramic to lift the portion of the adhesive cover and use my fingers to remove the adhesive covering the board. Unroll the BMS board and use a ceramic scissor to cut the 2 connectors to separate the BMS board. Trim the protruding connectors of the BMS board. We are not going to unfold this part of the BMS board. Instead, we unfold the part where the connector is located. Grab the new battery. Install the double-sided tape on the top of the new battery. Follow the supplier's instructions for the iPhone 12 Pro Max, folding the BMS board flex. Connect the original BMS board connector to the built-in tag of the battery, then fold first corner on the old BMS board flex. Grab the provided mylar tape to secure the 2 connectors. To avoid micro-tearing of the BMS board, I strongly suggest use a heat blower to soften the flex while wrapping it around the battery. For the last corner, make sure the old BMS board is adhered to the top of the battery where the double-sided tape is located. And take note of the folded side of the original BMS board, that it sits aligned at the corner of the new battery. Then I install a mylar tape cover to cover the exposed connectors. You have 2 mylar tape that is provided. I first align the connector to the board because when I noticed the battery fits snug on the space where the original battery is located. Check the alignment of the battery and make sure nothing is protruding that will press toward the display. Disconnect the battery and install the display to test. Let's activate the battery by plugging in a power cable to turn on the device and wait for the important battery message to appear. Once it appears, charge briefly the battery to have sufficient power, then turn off and disconnect the power cable. Turn on the iPhone by pressing the power button, wait for important battery message to disappear, then check the battery health menu to 100% battery health. I didn't close the phone yet. The last step is to put the battery in display adhesive and close the phone. But here are my issues and concerns. One is not enough space. Though this is a good battery solution, having another flex cable together with the new battery will create a snug fit or may not fit at all, especially for smaller units like the iPhone 12 mini and 13 mini that will have minimal space. As per supplier, at the moment there are 3 versions. I'm using the KM version, and from browsing from another supplier, for the 12 Pro Max, the connector where you place the flex of the old BMS board is sandwiched in between the new battery and the logic board, thus probably creating issues on space. Next issue or concern is if it restarts or will have panic issues. It did not restart and charging works with no issue. Have fully charged it and play long videos until fully drained. The battery has no issues or no problems. Next would be micro tearing that might occur while flexing the cable around the new battery. And the last issue or concern, if the original battery is below 80 and have the service prompt status, it will reset percentage but will still show the prompt as what others are experiencing, even on the welding process. I still have to test it on another phone and provide another video for it. I do have the solution for this issue on the welding method, video link on the description below. So that's it mga kabayan techers. If you have comments, kindly write them down below. Like this video, kindly click the like button, and for those who have not yet subscribed, click on the subscribe button. Happy New Year! Thank you very much and have a good day.